clicking on the create sequence. Now this user interface again open, and what do we see here is our footage, the video footage which we had imported earlier, and this is the basic edit, which means this is the timeline which has been created, and it has been created in our project window. You can toggle here also to zoom it. Somehow I do not like the entire customization of the user interface, so I would like to customize it according to my choice. So what I would do is I would like to have project window over here. So this is my project window. I would also like to have my FX window along clubbed with hill. So what I'm doing basically is I'm just dragging it over here. Just click here, and you can just, I do not want my media browser here. So what I'll do is, I don't want this panel only. So what I'll do is close panel. It disappears. Then again go to libraries. Again, I do not want this. So click on this button and click on close panel. In info, yeah, info I would want it. So what I would do is I would take this info, left click here, and then release it here once it shows the blue screen. Markers I do not want, I would click on close panel. History again I do not want, I would click on close panel. So yeah, this is basically my project window, and this is my FX panel, this is my info panel, this is my project panel, this is my source panel. Please note, right now our mode of editing is editing, and as I had changed this customization, as I had customized this user interface, what if I would like whenever Premiere opens, I would like to have the same user interface. So as we have seen, this was in our editing mode. What I would do in order to save this customization is I would click here, you can see these 3 lines, and I would click here on save as new workspace, because I do not want my editing mode to have these changes, or I do not want to change the default editing mode which has been provided by Premiere. I want this to be totally a new workspace. So I would click on save as new workspace, and I would rename this to my workspace 01, and I would click on OK or hit enter. So now if you see, this kind of new workspace has been created. So my new workspace has been created. Now in order to import the footage into our timeline, we need to double click here on our, so this would appear on our source panel, and right now we'll be playing this video. I want my video exactly. For zooming in here, we need to press the plus sign, not from our numlock but from our normal keypad. So what I'll do is I exactly want from this frame along with the music, so that there is no jerk, and it should be very clean and neat. And this is our starting clip, and right now I want this from this clip because I do not want the starting. So right now I'd be going to this frame. You can go to the previous frame by pressing left arrow like this, and you can go to the next frame by clicking on pressing the right arrow. So my exact timing would be 11 seconds and 13 frames. So there are two ways of selecting the beginning point of your video. One is by clicking here, mark in, it says the in mark, or a shortcut for this is I. I stands for Italy. I just pressed I here, and now I would continue the video, and I would look for my out point where I want to end the video. Yeah, so I do not basically want this, so I would like to end my video after this frame itself. I don't want this frame. Yeah, so the timing is 34. You can click here, mark out. It means the out mark where you want your video to be inserted in the timeline, or the shortcut word for this would be O. I would be clicking here, and right now, yeah, as I said, by doing plus or minus you can zoom in or zoom out. So this is out of the entire video clip. This is the end. This is the only portion which we want to be inserted on our timeline right at this moment, as I do not want these to be inserted.